I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for returning. No. Oh my god. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the family. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm actually doing laundry here. And like if I can hear the machine moving, it means I'll go check. It's still moving. Either who, guys. I think this is the part where I tell you to go and grab your popcorn, drink, water, anything, something, because story time. You know my life is dramatic, so it's when it's story time, you know it's real. Okay, just like the title of the video says, how I found out he has kids. Sure. Okay. I don't know what we are gonna name this gent. That is someone that I dated. Not gonna say names, so we're gonna name him Blue. Okay, we're gonna name him Blue. Okay. So Blue and I have been dating for like a few months before I started suspecting things. Yeah, guys. Okay. So I love kids, right? I love kids, and the bad thing about me, like when I start when I get to know someone, I feel like I actually say I share a lot. I share quite a lot, and I feel like I'm not supposed to do that. But yeah, I learned my lesson anyways, because what I learned about men is you're gonna tell them your things, talk, and then they act according to what you told them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like for instance, if you told them you don't like cars, they make sure that they don't get you close to cars. If you tell them, no, my name is Cisco, I really don't like people that wear jerseys that are what, he will not do it. If even if that's who he is. Okay. So I told this guy that, when we're friends or when we start knowing each other first, I was like, I love kids so much. I wouldn't really mind dating someone with a child, but it's something that we must talk, yeah, and stuff like that. So Blue never told me anything about like his kids. It never even like it was 000. And unfortunately, Blue and I, that relationship that we had was kind of like it's a relationship that just happened. Like it just happened. Like it just happened. Yeah, it just happened. So one day there's actually a child, right? That Blue tells me about. Not really tells me, but like, yeah, and I also see the child in his phone pictures sometimes when and then Blue was like, no, that's my cousin's child, she stays with us. My mom is taking care of her. I was like, oh no, that's great, such a cutie and stuff. So that was now when we were in Bentuk. And then when we went to the north, I sometimes visit Blue at his house, right? So when I go there, I find the child there. It was very small, like maybe a year or two, like young, small baby. So yeah, Blue was like, yeah, no, that's my cousin's child. I was like, oh wow. Sometimes I actually even babysit, like, play with this child. I was like, no, no, baby, Anakam, it's my stepdaughter. Okay. So one day, actually, to be honest, this child looks like Blue. So one day I just joked and I'm like, yo, but what does this child look like? You would say. And then he's like, no, Moss, anyone could look like anybody. Um, you would look like your uncle. Anyone can look like, you know, it's fine. So the child just looks like me, the uncle and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, no, okay. And then like, yeah, it's fine. Happy days. I take care of the child sometimes, babysit the child, and and sometimes I actually fell in love with the child. But sometimes when we video call, I usually go like, give the phone to the child, so I say hi to her. Like I got so attached. Like I love kids, so yeah. Until one day, this is gonna be very short because, like, you know, until one day, um, I actually decided, you know what, this doesn't make sense. Like, there's something fishy. There's something fishy about this. It's just why, So now when Blue is tipsy, he actually tells me his password, and he doesn't have a problem at all. But when he's fine, it's a thing of, yeah, no, my phone ABC, like, and stuff like that. And guys, yo man, sometimes I actually wish I could go back in time and date some people and date like Butler Header. Okay, so well, I was like, let me take things into my hands. So one day I visited Blue, and he was so happy and excited. You know how alcohol makes people feel. Like, thank God I don't drink. Like, yeah. So he was so excited. He was even like, yeah, babe, whoever calls me, answer. Tell them that I meet my girlfriend or I'm busy or something. So like, yeah, no problem. No problem, babe. I took advantage of it. So he was tipsy, and then he slept. When he slept, they called me. Okay. I took his phone, and I got into the phone. When I went in the phone, um, I searched, that can search most on WhatsApp, like where you can search anything. I went there, then I searched for the child's name, guys. I got the shock of my life. You know what? That shockness. You know what shock is? I got so shocked at it. So I went in the conversation, and that's when I found out that this child is actually Blue's child. And that conversation is between Blue and his baby mama. Okay. Um, and it was not a friendly conversation. Like, okay, not friendly, but like not a co-parenting sort of conversation. It was a conversation that you see that these people are actually still chipping each other. Now let me take you back. Okay. No, it's fine. It's still coming. So hmm. So when I checked the conversation, um, we were chatting, man. Like, it happened that unfortunately, the child, now Blue's child, was staying with his mom. They're staying with them, and I don't know how they got to take the child, but yeah, most it happens because the child was very small. Then I saw, I what when I was going through the conversation, it's him sending pictures and him, just updating like, oh wow, look at look at what the child is doing, da, 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 da. And then somewhere they're like, he sends the child's pictures, and then sends his pictures, and then the baby mama is also like, wow, my cute people. I'm like, and then when I went now deeper in the conversation, these people meet, they see each other and stuff like that. And guys, me, or let me say, yeah, me, I am, no, I was that girl. Like, I forgive, guys, I forgive. Do you think I left? I was so hurt. I remember that day, I was so hurt. I actually decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go home and switch off my phone. I went home. I was very disappointed. I went home. I switched off my phone. and and he was there looking for me. Yeah, no, she came from me, calling people. Yeah, no, she came from me, but now her phone is off. And I also told my people that guys, tell him that you also can find me. I'm that dramatic though. Yeah, no, so we were there. He was there looking for me, da 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 da. And then was only the next day, like I even told my parents to act like, you know. So the next day, then that's when I was like, I expressed myself, guys. I also had, I cried myself to bed. I expressed myself to say, no, I went through your conversation and I found out that, um, let's name the child Pinky. That Pinky is your child. Yo. And at this point, because someone, I mean, you love me, you must be apologetic. You must be, you can't hide something big like that from me. You can't hide the fact that you have a child from me, guys. Like, why do we hide our children? If you have a child, it's fine. Just talk from the beginning. Like, why do? Okay. So, wow, he didn't say sorry. Yo, man, he didn't say sorry. I don't know if I was really dating someone that loved me or it was just me, but like, no, maybe he did love me. And then, so what happened was, yeah, so he didn't say sorry. He was just like, yeah, she's my child. What will you do about it? What will you do about it? I'm like, dude, what? And at this point, I'm supposed to say, you know what? We are done. But I was like, what do you mean? What did I say? What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? What will I do? I won't do anything about it, but you can't hide something like this from me. And then once it was angry a bit, da, da, da. And then later on, yeah, he came to apologize. No, I just want to tell you because I know you'd be disappointed. I was also afraid to lose you, da, 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 and stuff like that. And guess what? I forgave him. Even knowing that he's still with the baby mama brat, I forgave him. Okay, we went on, and I forgave him with the thing of he will change. He will change. Guys, that guy will never change. You'll be there for 5 years. You'll be there for 18 years. He will never change. You can never change him. Okay, those who are, maybe he can. But otherwise, guys, it's a lie. Okay, from there, um, at some point, I actually started loving the child because now I'm like, not started loving, but like now looking at the child as I'm supposed, like as how I'm supposed to look at the child. Which this is my child, my stepdaughter. One day, if Blue and I get married, this I will have to take care of this child either ways, or I'll have to be part of the decision making because this is now my child as well. In my heart, with my heart, I was like, yeah. So like I even started showing the child more love because this is my child, guys. Like, oh my god, and me being young, like I have a daughter, guys. Like, I forgot about the betrayal already. And then, to some point where I actually ended up being friends with Blue's baby mama. Not like friends, but like, I mean, we can't be enemies. I can't hate you like that. Like, okay, it's just in my heart. I can't hate you. I can't hate you. So we started, and we exchanged numbers at some point, or like, I think there was an occasion where she had to come, and I didn't have an issue with it, no. So, um, I had to go use the washing machine. Like, I was saying, we are not enemies. Like, at some point, we're gonna have to be communicating because you are the child's real mom, and I'm just a step mom, and I can't hate you. And I also had only now trust you, right? Like, so stupid, bruh. Like, I won't even think of the worst. I'm just like, no, it's fine. I'm sure that I trust him. I know he's fine. Guys, Karaoke should go, right? Hmm. Okay, so, um, and it happens that actually it's just, okay, the trust started dying somehow. Just like, yeah, but so I did the same thing again. He was happy, decided to go through his phone again, and it looked like he was still talking to the baby mama, even when I talked to her. And this girl, she's like sweet, bruh. Like she'll be like, yeah, hi, look at your daughter. Now when she goes, like when she visits the daughter, when the daughter comes, yeah, Look at your daughter so grown. Like it was like a mature good. I thought. But yeah, Mina, my dear, it's not people with good hearts in this world. We are very small. I think we are only three. Yo, no. So like when I went in his phone, so I found out. You know what? That they are still talking. They are still seeing each other. Even when she's in my phone, in my messages, saying, "Hi, love. Oh, look at your child. You are busy sleeping with my man, guys." And that's when I was like, you know what, girl, you are stupid. You gotta go. You got to go. And then, yeah, I decided to end things. Yeah, no, eventually I ended things. And that's not where I ended them, though. I also gave him another chance again. In fact, I didn't tell him about it. Like when I went in the second time, I just kept quiet. Like, I just let it slide. I was like, I know he'll change. Mind you, when I see this, like the conversations now, I didn't only find out that he has a child. I also found out that he was also kind of messing around. That's why, guys, coming to this, when you're in a relationship, pray. Pray because you don't know what your person is busy with. You might have a nice heart, you might think what, but my dear, pray because that person could be busy with other people. Like pray, like pray. Oh, guys, pray for your life. Pray. So yeah, that's just how I found out that he has a child. I'll tell you guys about the next one in another video. Like he actually has two kids that he hid from me, and it was not something that I could suspect because this is someone that was my age by then. Like we were both young. Like we are young. Young, I mean, okay, just imagine that I'm 25 now, and I dated that guy when, like, when I was really, 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 really young. So you cannot imagine someone who's that young and they already have those kids. Like, you had your first child at 15 or what? Or like a 13 or, but yeah, he had two kids, so I could not suspect anything. And also, one thing I would say to, I will make a video talking about this, but like, if you are a baby mama, because now they have more this thing of Zari Pamu Hadi Pokura now or baby mama, baby daddies, they always have a connect lies. That's a very, very big lie. You just disrespect yourself. And my girl, if you're watching this, then I don't know. Girl, you disrespect yourself unless you are still in love or obsessed or I don't know, but like you also know that you have your own boyfriend or you know that the person has their girlfriend and you are still going there. Like and those are the things that this baby daddy now comes saying, ah I can I'll just call to tap yeah, I'll just go respect yourself, my darling, and say no. If we are going to a relationship, it's co-parenting strictly. We talk about the child only. Send what you have to send, the child's coming to hold that's it. You're not gonna hate each other, but you're just gonna co-parent fine and well. But not things of going each other under each other's skirts or trousers or whatever. No. So respect yourself. And I'm also not gonna say this is not a story discouraging you to date a baby daddy. No, at this point, me, I'll just say pray because you really never know. Imagine if I'd never found out that this guy has a child. Maybe that's never gonna be it, or maybe I would only have found out like 5 years later in the relationship when we are grown and it's hard to leave. And if you are a man and you're watching this, like guys, why are you hiding your children? Why are you hiding? Someone out there will love you with your 8 kids. Yeah. But no, really, someone out there will love you with your kids. So be honest from the start. Be honest from the start. It's fine. Like, anyways, guys, that was it. Yeah, I think you should like really do your investigations, hey, before you start dating someone. Like, investigate deep, 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 deep. Do investigate you. Yeah, yeah, that is it for today. Yeah, in the next video, if it's not a vlog, I am going to tell another story time now. How I found out about his second child. But for now, adios. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let's engage in that. Let's talk about it. in the comment section. Don't only watch and keep quiet. Please, I beg. Anyways, thank you for watching, and it's adios for me. So I have soap on my hand.